the ceiling fan, like a saint without a plan. Paris is dripping from the windows tonight. Black coffee, halos and electric light. The bartender's counting invisible sins while the bass player grins. My lipstick's fading on a crystal glass. The future arrives and immediately passes. A saxophone bends like a street lamp in rain, trying hard not to explain. The trumpet says stay. The acid machine slowly melts the cabaret. We're just midnight cigarettes and broken satellites, spinning through impossible skies. We burn, we fade, we glow in borrowed lights. We're just midnight cigarettes and broken satellites. Nobody lands, nobody survives, but for a moment we look alive. Cowboy ghost walks into the room, dust on his boots and the smell of perfume. He orders bourbon from a woman in blue. She says, I've been waiting for you. The strings start floating above the bar, like Havana dreaming beside a dying star. And every conversation fractures in two until all roads lead back to you. The rhythm gets strange, the floor disappears. Someone is dancing with 20 lost years. We're just midnight cigarettes and broken satellites, spinning through impossible skies. We burn, we fade, we glow in borrowed light. We're just midnight cigarettes and broken satellites. Nobody lands, nobody survives, but for a moment we look alive. No map, no God, no destination, just static and salvation. Acid rivers under moonlit skin, the end of the world softly wearing a grin. We're just midnight cigarettes and broken satellites, drifting where the lonely hide. We fall, we rise like jazz, refusing to die. We're just midnight cigarettes and broken satellites, lost in the beautiful noise tonight. And if tomorrow never arrives, leave the trumpet playing, leave the smoke hanging, leave us alive. The city exhales disappears. Another glass for the ghost we used to be. The bartender polished yesterday while Paris slowly slipped away. The chandeliers were tired gold, and every story sounded old. Then you arrived through clouds of smoke, like a secret no one ever spoke. Black velvet wrapped around your frame, and suddenly the room knew your name. You smiled like trouble dressed in lace, and left your fingerprints on space. Champagne for the ghosts of every almost love we've known. Raise a glass to the hearts we broke and the lies we called our home. Champagne for the ghosts. Let the bubbles hide the smoke. Tonight we're dancing with the dead of every word we left unsaid. The upright bass kept walking slow, like it knew things we don't know. The trumpet cried into the blue, the way lonely cities do. Outside, the rain painted the streets. Inside, our shadows tangled their feet. The orchestra bent around your eyes, and every note became a disguise. Spin, fade, repeat, like lovers trapped inside a groove. Champagne for the ghosts of every midnight overdose, of perfume, jazz, and foolish hope. We drank until the morning broke. Champagne for the ghosts of promises we never wrote. The band keeps playing through the haze, like memory trapped in a maze. Maybe heaven looks like this: a final cigarette and one last kiss. A room where every lost romance gets another chance to dance. Maybe hell is much the same, just without your face. Champagne for the ghosts, still echoing through empty halls. The lights come up, the crowd goes home, but your shadow stays involved. Champagne for the ghosts, a toast to everything we lost. And if tomorrow never comes, at least tonight was beautiful. One last toast to the ghosts, to us. To us. 3 hours late, wearing somebody else's face. The cafe chairs are upside down, like sleeping horses in a drowned out town. A violin coughs in the corner booth and spills champagne on the truth. The waiter serves eclipses on a tray to poets with nothing left to say. Outside the boulevard forgets its name, and the rain does the same. The stars lean low to hear the band. The universe sways slightly off command. The night we taught a dying constellation how to dance the mambo. The heavens missed a step and never recovered. Planets spun like silver bottles across the marble sky, and every lonely satellite learned how to cry. A grunge angel with torn velvet wings trades old prophecies for broken strings. She sings through a microphone made of smoke and laughs at every joke. The upright bass becomes a train running through Havana in the rain. The conductor wears a crown of sparks and punches holes in the dark. Nobody leaves, nobody stays. We're all just echoes wearing human shapes. The night we taught a dying constellation how to dance the mambo. The heavens missed a step and never recovered. Planets spun like silver bottles across the marble sky, and every lonely satellite learned how to cry. Metronomes escape the walls. The chandeliers begin migrating south. The trumpet marries the thunder. The saxophone divorces gravity. The night we taught a dying constellation how to dance the mambo. The galaxies threw roses from their balconies. The cosmos lost its balance and fell into the sea. Yet somehow in the wreckage you still found me. At 4 in the morning, the universe paid its bill and quietly left. Nobody knew her real name. walked in wearing midnight gloves and eyes that had survived too much. The room forgot its conversation, like gravity lost concentration. A cigarette balanced on her smile, danger dressed in Paris style. The piano stumbled on a chord, like it had seen her once before. The bartender crossed himself twice. The poets ordered more ice. The gamblers hid their lucky charms when she stepped into the spotlight's arms. She wasn't looking for salvation, just another beautiful complication. The girl who danced with hurricanes, spinning through electric rain. Every heartbeat missed a step, every saint lost their breath. The girl who danced with hurricanes turned heartbreak into cabaret. One glance and suddenly the whole room moved around her gravity. The bassline crawled beneath the floor like a secret heading for the door. Trumpets wept in shades of blue, while shadows asked her what she'd do. She said, love is just a borrowed code, everybody leaves it at the door. Then she laughed into a champagne glass and made the future sound like the past. Spin faster, faster. The chandeliers begin to sway. The girl who danced with hurricanes waltzing through the window panes. Every rule dissolved away like smoke at the end of a play. The girl who danced with hurricanes, turning sorrow into flame. Every lonely soul inside wanted just one dance tonight. At 3 a.m. the city sighed. The moon hung crooked in the sky. She took my hand without a word, and suddenly silence could be heard. The orchestra stopped breathing. The room became a photograph, and somewhere deep inside the dark, 1,000 broken hearts collapsed. The girl who danced with hurricanes still lives inside my veins. Long after all the music died, long after Paris closed its eyes. The girl who danced with hurricanes, beautiful and wild mistake. The kind of love that disappears, yet somehow stays for years. The lights came on, the chair stood empty. The storm was gone, but her perfume stayed behind. At 4:13 a.m. Paris forgot its reflection. sleeping across her face. She ordered red wine and a matchbook flame, then never told me her name. The bartender polished invisible stars kept in jars behind the bar. The ceiling fan pushed cigarette clouds like saints escaping crowds. Outside, the river rehearsed its sorrow. Inside, nobody believed in tomorrow. She hid tropical storms inside a velvet trumpet case. Hurricanes folded neatly between silk and lace. Every time she opened it, the room changed shape. Even gravity forgot how to behave. Piano was missing 3 important keys, so it played uncertainty. A cowboy from nowhere danced with a ghost while arguing over who was lonely most. The strings floated down from the chandelier like memories refusing to disappear, and every table held a different moon, all slightly out of tune. The city was coming apart at the seams. The music was stitching together dreams. She hid tropical storms inside a velvet trumpet case. Cyclones wrapped carefully in ribbons and grace. Every time she smiled, the night rearranged, and every broken heart changed its name. The saxophone swallowed a street light. The street light swallowed the rain. The rain swallowed the boulevard. The boulevard swallowed my pain. And somewhere beyond the rooftops, the dawn lost its way. She hid tropical storms inside a velvet trumpet case, and carried entire oceans across her face. When she finally left, the room stayed bent, like reality itself had paid the rent. At 4:13 a.m., the cafe closed. The storm remained. Paris is wearing black tonight. Stitched diamonds on the street. wilted like a dying flower. You sat beneath a crimson lamp, a queen of elegance and scams. Your silhouette in smoke and gold made every ordinary story old. The waiters moved like ghosts in lace. The mirrors couldn't hold your face. Every man became a prayer the moment you appeared. You smiled like trouble wrapped in silk, smooth as poison mixed with milk. Black velvet eclipse, you swallowed all the city's light. One kiss and every star forgot the reason it should shine. Black velvet eclipse, a beautiful catastrophic bliss. The moon surrendered to your lips and vanished into this. The drummer swept the room in blue. The trumpet cried for something true. The bass line wandered through the dark like a wolf without a heart. You spoke in riddles and perfume, turning corners of the room into kingdoms built from sighs and unfinished alibis. Spin the record, break the pattern, lose your name. Black velvet eclipse, the orchestra fell into your grip. Every chord bent at the knee to your sweet absurdity. Black velvet eclipse, the night itself became your dress, and every lonely soul inside wanted one more dance with death. At 4 a.m. the chandeliers were trembling with forgotten years. You took my hand and pulled me near like destiny was volunteering. The city disappeared from view. There was only me and you and a saxophone somewhere trying not to cry. Black velvet eclipse, still haunting every glass I lift, still drifting through the smoke-filled air, like a rumor, like a prayer. Black velvet eclipse, the sweetest danger I could kiss if love was ever meant to hurt. It should hurt exactly like this. The rain stopped. The cafe closed. The lights went out. But your shadow never left the room. Paris is wearing black tonight. No one remembers who built the hotel. No one remembers receptionist had 7 different names. A black cat slept across the registry like it owned eternity. The elevators moved sideways through the dark, stopping briefly inside abandoned hearts. Each hallway curved beyond what space allows, yet nobody questioned how. The clocks all ran on borrowed wine. The mirrors refused to tell the time. The hotel for missing moons served jazz until the end of the world. Trumpets melting into ocean blue, while lonely galaxies slowly unfurled. And you were there, dressed in midnight and pearl. The hotel for missing moons served jazz until the end of the world. The floor, gravity wasn't invited anymore. Ghosts from Havana danced with Paris thieves beneath tropical velvet trees. The bartender poured eclipses into cups and asked if I believed in luck. You smiled like someone hiding hurricanes behind cathedral window panes. Outside, the universe grew thin. Inside, the orchestra refused to end. The hotel for missing moons served jazz until the end of the world. Strings and saxophones circling through constellations wrapped in smoke and curls. And you were there like a secret pearl. The hotel for missing moons served jazz until the end of the world. A trumpet learned to speak Italian. A thunderstorm checked into room 9. The moon forgot its own reflection. The stars stood patiently in line. The ceiling opened. The cosmos listened. The hotel for missing moons served jazz until the end of the world. Acid rhythms beneath ancient blues, while the heavens slowly twirled. And when the lights went out, the music didn't. The hotel for missing moons served jazz until the end of the world. And somehow, so did you. At sunrise, the hotel vanished, but the melody kept its room. Paris knows. The moon owes you money, and the stars are behind on rent. The sky has been avoiding you ever since that summer went. A saxophone sleeps on the counter with a lipstick on its silver mouth. The bartender is teaching shadows how to wander south. The chandelier is growing orchids instead of giving light, and somebody's lost umbrella has been singing all night. Nothing makes sense anymore, that's why it feels so true. The moon owes you money, and I owe you my sleep. The city keeps your secrets in the cracks beneath the street. The moon owes you money, the ocean owes you rain, and every broken love song still pronounces your name. A trumpet spills red roses across a marble sink. The clock is drinking absinthe, too intoxicated to think. 3 old poets are arm wrestling with ghosts they cannot see, while the piano plays tomorrow in a forgotten key. Your laughter cuts through cigarette smoke like diamonds through wet glass, and every lonely person here pretends they didn't gasp. Spin, melt, drift. The walls begin breathing slowly. The moon owes you money for every tide it stole, for every dream it borrowed from the pockets of your soul. The moon owes you money, a debt it cannot pay. That's why it follows you around and watches where you sway. I saw the boulevard folding itself into a paper airplane. You climbed aboard without a word and disappeared into the rain. The orchestra became a flock of birds escaping through the roof, and somewhere in the distance a trumpet argued with the truth. The moon owes you money, and maybe so do I, for all the borrowed beauty you left behind tonight. The moon owes you money, but you'll never collect. You're much too busy dancing with the things we all forget. The moon owes you money, the stars owe you interest. The chandelier grew orchids. Nobody seemed surprised. Tonight the chandelier grew orchids, white flowers hanging from crystal bones. The pianist nodded politely, as if strange things happened every night. A newspaper folded itself into a paper swan, then floated across the room and landed in someone's drink. Outside, Paris was raining gold. Inside, everybody was pretending not to notice the moon peeking through the ceiling. You arrived wearing yesterday's perfume and tomorrow's smile, the kind that makes old men remember and young men forget. The room tilted slightly toward you, like gravity had developed favorites. The chandelier grew orchids and the trumpet learned to cry. The city misplaced midnight somewhere between your lips and mine. The chandelier grew orchids, the walls began to bloom, and every lonely soul found a reason to stay in the room. The bartender was collecting thunder in empty champagne bottles, selling little storms for 2 francs each. A saxophone slept in the corner, dreaming of the ocean, its silver keys twitching like fish beneath dark water. The clock removed its hands, refusing further responsibility, and nobody complained, because time had become your dance partner. Slowly, slowly, the room forgets its shape. Slowly, the chandelier grew orchids and the shadows learned your name. Every candle in the cafe leaned closer to your flame. The chandelier grew orchids, the orchestra became perfume, and every note dissolved into the smoke above the room. At 4 in the morning, the boulevard unzipped the horizon and released a flock of velvet birds. You laughed, and somewhere beyond the rooftops, a church bell missed its cue, because even heaven had stopped to listen. The chandelier grew orchids, but not as beautifully as you. The flowers fell by sunrise, yet your memory remained in bloom. The chandelier grew orchids, the city finally went to sleep, but your silhouette stayed dancing in the corners that I keep. The orchids withered, the candles died, the musicians went home, but your perfume still hangs from the chandelier. Case number 1937. The people versus the orchestra. The courthouse floated down the Seine, pulled by 7 violins. The judge wore midnight on her shoulders and thunder on her skin. A saxophone sat in the witness stand, its brass still wet from rain, while every chandelier above repeated your name. The prosecution claimed the music had gone too far, that beauty should require permits and registration with the stars. Outside, Paris folded into blue. Inside, every accusation sounded true. The orchestra was found guilty of excessive beauty. Too many hearts surrendered without immunity. The trumpets caused eclipses, the strings corrupted sleep. The rhythm made entire governments forget what they believe. Forget what they believe. Exhibit A was a melody recovered from a kiss. Exhibit B was evidence of impossible bliss. The upright bass admitted it had hidden contraband dreams inside the pockets of sailors and old movie scenes. Meanwhile, a storm from Havana took the stand and swore that one particular trumpet note had started a minor war. The jury disappeared into a cloud of smoke. The verdict arrived dancing before it was ever spoke. The orchestra was found guilty of excessive beauty, creating dangerous levels of vulnerability. The saxophones encouraged strangers to confess. The drums convinced the lonely they deserve tenderness. A flamingo became chief prosecutor. The moon requested legal aid. The evidence escaped through a skylight and joined a midnight parade. The city forgot its own language, yet somehow kept the groove. Every law of physics objected, then quietly approved. The orchestra was found guilty of excessive beauty, sentenced to perform forever for all eternity. The trumpets kept on blowing, the strings refused to fade. The rhythm stitched together every promise ever made. The orchestra was found guilty of excessive beauty. And somewhere in the final chord you looked at me like we both knew. The sentence was worth it. Appeal denied. Dance anyway. orchestra misplaced midnight. No one remembers where the orchestra misplaced midnight. Somewhere between the second trumpet and a woman in emerald gloves. The conductor searched for it inside a champagne bottle, then beneath the tongue of a saxophone. The boulevard was ironing moonlight onto the shoulders of abandoned taxis. A waiter carried 7 sunsets on a silver tray and dropped 3 of them near the piano. Secret staircase, appearing in a room that had never needed one before. The candles strayed in their posture when they saw you. The orchestra misplaced midnight, and suddenly nobody could leave. The clocks began speaking Spanish. The mirrors forgot how to reflect. The orchestra misplaced midnight, and the city lost its edge. Every cigarette burned slower, every lonely heart grew legs. The trumpet rented a small apartment inside your perfume. The bass player married a thundercloud behind the train station. The chandelier learned astronomy from a spilled glass of wine. Meanwhile, the moon was hiding receipts inside church bells, trying to explain where all the darkness went. Dissolve, repeat, the room becomes liquid. The orchestra misplaced midnight, and the stars filed missing person reports. The rooftops exchanged identities with the river below. The orchestra misplaced midnight, and nobody wanted it back. Morning seemed far too practical for a night behaving like this. above reality. A flock of velvet swans escaped from a painting and nested in the drum kit. You laugh, and every street lamp in Paris flickered in agreement. The orchestra misplaced midnight, but found your name instead, which turned out to be far more valuable. The orchestra misplaced midnight, yet somehow rescued time by trapping one perfect moment between your hand and mine. Musicians pack their instruments. The swans return to the painting. The moon balanced its accounts, and midnight was never found again. Attention passengers, reality is arriving. Approximately 40 years late. Customs office sat alone at the edge of the known, between a vanished coastline and a rumor dressed as Rome. The officer wore silver gloves and a tie made out of rain. She inspected every traveler for undeclared pain. Behind her desk were cardboard boxes filled with stolen moons and receipts for thunderstorms purchased on afternoons. Nobody crossed the border clean. Everybody carried dreams. The customs officer confiscated 3 hurricanes and a love song. Declare them dangerous to public calm. She sealed the winds in velvet crates, the melody in amber glass. But somehow every note escaped and followed us. Tried declaring hope as agricultural goods, hollow piece of wood. A trumpet crossed illegally, hidden beneath a coat. The officer simply smiled and stamped it still afloat. Outside the harbor drifted slowly through electric fog, where fishing boats chased constellations lost inside the smog. The stars forgot their paperwork, the sea misplaced its name. The customs officer confiscated 3 hurricanes and a love song, declared them dangerous to public calm. She locked the storms behind steel doors, the chorus in a vault below. But every night the building shook with rhythm. A passport made of moonlight expired in 1938. A flamingo attempted smuggling, 6 impossible mistakes. The trumpet testified, the saxophone objected. The judge was a thundercloud, nobody was acquitted. Escape through broken clocks, the melody through sleeping walls. And when the city woke at dawn, it was already singing. Item C's, 3 hurricanes, 1 love song, 0 regrets. The trumpet rented your perfume. For reasons never fully explained. The trumpet rented your perfume and moved into a shoebox apartment above a bakery that only sold blue bread. Every morning you'd open the windows and release small gold notes into the fog. The fog collected them carefully and mailed them to the river. The river replied with 17 unanswered questions. Meanwhile, a lonely chandelier practiced moonlight in an empty ballroom. Nobody found this unusual, not after Tuesday disappeared. The trumpet rented your perfume and learned how to miss somebody without ever meeting them. The trumpet rented your perfume, and every note it played smelled faintly of roses and unfinished conversations. A waitress folded thunder into paper cranes. The bass player taught gravity how to slow dance. folks began exchanging memories like old postcards, no longer needing addresses. Drift, rotate, bloom. The room forgets where the walls are. The trumpet rented your perfume, and the saxophone grew jealous. The saxophone accused the moon of favoritism. The moon denied everything, but spent the rest of the night following your reflection through puddles. At 4:13, the city removed its shoes. The rooftops stretched their backs. A church bell swallowed a snowflake, and somewhere beyond the river, a violin was teaching silence how to sing. You smiled, and 12 street lamps immediately changed careers. The trumpet rented your perfume, then forgot to return it. Years later, the scent still drifts through cafes, still lingers inside old melodies, still hides between trumpet valves and cigarette smoke. The trumpet rented your perfume, and Paris has never smelled the same. The bakery closed. The fog kept writing letters. The river never answered, and the trumpet still wears your perfume. Attention. Due to an administrative error, the universe will be approximately infinite. We apologize for the inconvenience. The Department of Cosmic Affairs occupied a basement beneath the stars, where exhausted clerks processed eternity, indented filing cabinets of destiny. A secretary with Saturn in her hair misplaced a form that wasn't there. She yawned, spilled coffee on the void, and accidentally invented noise. The paperwork multiplied overnight. Galaxies escaped their folders in flight. Nebulas bloomed between rubber stamps, and comets slept beneath desk lamps. One wrong signature, one sleepy mistake, one paperclip bent slightly, and everything changed. A small administrative error created the Milky Way. A decimal wandered out of place and refused to behave. The planets arrived uninvited. The stars forgot to leave. Existence became official by clerical negligence. trumpet department filed complaints about excessive beauty and wandering saints, while the saxophone division quietly lost 3 centuries and a modest cost. A woman in a velvet suit stamped approval on absolute truth, then accidentally approved desire and set the atmosphere on fire. The clocks submitted resignations, the calendars disappeared. Time itself requested transfer to another hemisphere. A small administrative error created the Milky Way. Someone checked the wrong box on a rainy Thursday. The ocean spilled from carbon copies, the mountains learned to sing, and love became a procedural flaw in everything. A flamingo chaired the emergency meeting. The moon forgot its employee number. 7 hurricanes filled out expense reports. A thunderstorm became assistant manager. The ceiling applied for promotion. The floor achieved enlightenment. The universe exceeded budget by forever %. A small administrative error created the Milky Way, and every lonely heart since then has inherited the delay. The stars remain unresolved, the forms remain unsigned, yet somehow through the chaos you found mine. A small administrative error created the Milky Way, and thank heaven nobody fixed it. Status pending review since the beginning of time. The waitress folded thunder and tucked it into her apron. The waitress folded thunder into neat little squares and stacked them beside the sugar cubes. Lightning worked the coat check on Thursdays. Rain polished wine glasses behind the bar. The fog played upright bass with gloved invisible hands. And somewhere near the window a saxophone was reading poetry to a sleeping orchid. You entered carrying moonlight in a paper bag. Nobody asked where you bought it. The cafe had stopped believing in ordinary evenings. The waitress folded thunder while the trumpet counted stars. The city wore your shadow like an expensive scarf. The waitress folded thunder and served it with red wine. Everybody tasted weather The chandeliers were molting feathers onto the piano. A newspaper taught a goldfish how to lie convincingly. The clock developed stage fright and refused to announce 2 a.m. Meanwhile, the moon kept slipping notes under your coffee cup. Most of them were apologies. Spiral, melt, wander. The room forgets gravity. Trumpet and escaped during the 3rd verse. The waitress folded thunder, the orchestra folded doubt. Even the mirrors in the restroom stopped trying to figure things out. The boulevard sneezed roses. The river misplaced its reflection. A violin borrowed your laughter and played it so beautifully that 3 ghosts began dancing with the furniture. The waitress folded thunder but couldn't fold your name. It kept unfolding itself across every room it entered. The waitress folded thunder, yet your memory remained wild. Too large for pockets, too bright for drawers, too alive for sleep. Finished the poem, and the waitress still folds thunder. Attention citizens. Due to unusual atmospheric conditions, the sky may experience feelings. The Committee for Impossible Weather met every Tuesday after dark in a building constructed entirely from lightning and bureaucratic remarks. The chairwoman wore a coat of fog and earrings made of hail. She opened the meeting promptly as comets delivered mail. A hurricane reviewed the minutes, a rainbow checked the books, while thundercloud accountants exchanged suspicious looks. Item 1, the moon was running late again. Item 2, who authorized the wind? The Committee for Impossible Weather approved our kiss unanimously. 8 storms voted yes, 1 blizzard abstained politely. The forecast called for tenderness with scattered disbelief. A 90% chance of longing and heavy showers of relief. Bureau of Seasonal Miracles submitted supporting files documenting dangerous levels of unauthorized smiles. A tornado testified that your eyes altered precious systems and caused several constellations to abandon their positions. The trumpet section filed evidence in velvet folders bound with gold, while the strings presented photographs of futures not yet told. The atmosphere objected, reality appealed. The stars requested mediation. The verdict was revealed. Kiss unanimously, triggering record temperatures across eternity. The forecast called for moonlit winds moving in from the sea, with isolated incidents of destiny. A flamingo became acting director of emotional precipitation. The ocean misplaced its shoreline during a routine investigation. The clouds developed ambitions. The rain acquired a band, and 7 minor galaxies were discovered holding hands. Now predicts persistent wonder through the night, with occasional outbreaks of impossible light. The Committee for Impossible Weather approved our kiss unanimously. Case closed. Sky clear forever. Weather advisory, expect beauty without warning. No cash accepted tonight. Only memories. Lightning worked the coat check beneath the Rue des Etoiles, collecting overcoats, umbrellas, and forgotten childhood smiles. The fog managed reservations with impeccable handwriting, dressed in velvet and pearls. She seeded broken promises beside unfinished worlds. I paid for my whiskey with the memory of 17. The bartender said it was generous and poured another dream. Nobody here grows older, only strangers. Lightning worked the coat check and stamped my heart in blue. The city checked in yesterday and checked out something new. Lightning worked the coat check while midnight tuned the band. Every song became a passport nobody could understand. A trumpet sold counterfeit sunsets near the back of the room. The piano translated moonlight into 5 different perfumes. A newspaper married a thunderstorm without informing the church. Meanwhile, a lonely chandelier was teaching angels how to flirt. You arrived carrying silence, folded neatly in your purse. The orchestra immediately stood up as if greeting royalty. Spiral, scatter, bloom. The room begins remembering things that never happened. Lightning worked the coat check and borrowed my last regret. It promised to return it, but hasn't done so yet. Lightning worked the coat check, the fog forgot my name. The mirror started humming, and nothing stayed the same. At 3:33, the boulevard opened like a book. Every street lamp turned a page. The river read aloud from a chapter written entirely in cigarette smoke. You laughed, and all the clocks in Paris lost their professional composure. Lightning worked the coat check, but nobody remembers why. The answer floated upward inside a trumpet sigh. Lightning worked the coat check, the night misplaced the dawn, and every soul inside the cafe secretly hoped it was gone. The eclipse locked the front door. The fog balanced the accounts. The rain took off its dancing shoes, and lightning stayed late again. The Bureau of Beautiful Mistakes regrets to inform the public that the sun has gone missing again. The building stood between 2 yesterdays on a street erased from modern maps. Its elevators travel through nostalgia and occasionally collapsed. velvet twilight pinned neatly to her sleeve. She filed away abandoned wishes no one came to retrieve. Room 17 processed miracles, too minor to report. Room 22 specialized in hearts that lost in court. Every desk held a galaxy, every drawer contained regret. Nobody remembered why they worked there, but nobody quit yet. The Bureau of Beautiful Mistakes lost the sun again, misplaced somewhere between a violin and a sin. Now the morning can arrive, the clocks refuse to start, and neon flowers bloom tonight inside my heart. The search team rode mechanical swans across an ocean made of glass, interviewing thunderstorms about where the daylight passed. A trumpet detective from Havana followed clues through cigarette smoke, while a saxophone informant spoke entirely in jokes. Meanwhile, the moon sat quietly in the evidence archive room, claiming diplomatic immunity from all celestial bloom. The stars submitted statements, the planets formed a queue. Every answer raised new questions, every question led to you. The Bureau of Beautiful Mistakes lost the sun again, somewhere in the paperwork of lovers and pretend. Now the sky remains unfinished, the horizon won't commit, and every lonely boulevard is beautifully counterfeit. A flamingo chaired the crisis meeting. The ceiling became emotionally available. Gravity filed a formal complaint against excessive elegance. 3 hurricanes resigned to pursue jazz careers. The future arrived early, then disappeared for years. The Bureau of Beautiful Mistakes lost the sun again. Yet somehow in the darkness we learned how to begin. The trumpet found forgiveness, the strings found where they belong, and hidden in a filing cabinet they found our song. The Bureau of Beautiful Mistakes lost the sun again, but nobody seemed concerned. The night was far too beautiful to end. Sun unresolved, love approved, case ongoing. Midnight tuned the band with a silver screwdriver made from moonlight. tune the band. Behind a curtain of cigarette ghosts, adjusting saxophones by starlight and tightening loose constellations. The drummer arrived carrying weather in a worn leather suitcase. The pianist brought 6 extra Tuesdays no one remembered ordering outside. The boulevard practiced disappearing, one building at a time. A woman in emerald velvet requested a song about gravity. The orchestra politely declined. Gravity was already dancing. The room inhaled slowly, like it was preparing to become a dream. Midnight tuned the band, and every table moved an inch closer to whatever it feared most. Midnight tuned the band. The trumpet forgot its manners, the bass remembered 3 previous lives, and the chandeliers began to sway. The fog entered through the piano without using the door. A newspaper unfolded itself into a flock of black swans. The bartender distilled silence into crystal bottles, selling it by the ounce to exhausted philosophers. You arrived late, carrying a pocket full of eclipses. The room immediately lowered its voice. Turn, drift, dissolve. The floor begins floating. Midnight tuned the band, and the walls developed curiosity. Every mirror in the cafe started asking personal questions. Midnight tuned the band. The moon missed 2 appointments. A church bell forgot its speech, and a trumpet learned regret. At 4:09, the river borrowed all the streetlights and wore them like jewelry. The rooftops exchanged secrets in a language made entirely of saxophone solos. You smiled, and somewhere beyond Montmartre, a thunderstorm changed its mind. Midnight tuned the band, but nobody heard the final note. It escaped through an open window, enjoying the weather. Midnight tuned the band, then quietly left before dawn, leaving only smoke, a half-finished melody, and your perfume resting inside the trumpet. The tables fell asleep. The mirrors stopped asking. The boulevard returned, but somewhere midnight is still tuning the band. Midnight tuned the band.
Thank you.
The city tastes like red wine tonight. The cigarette moon hangs crooked above Montmartre, painting silver bruises on the boulevard. You sit alone where the shadows flirt, in a black silk dress and a borrowed hurt. The saxophone bends like a lover's lie. The drummer sweeps dust through the midnight sky. I order another glass I don't need, just to watch your reflection bleed. And the neon saints outside the door keep praying for something worth dying for. Velvet cigarettes and neon saints, slow dancing through our mistakes. Your lipstick ghost still stains my soul like jazz notes drifting from a gramophone. Velvet cigarettes and neon saints, love arrives and disappears the same. One kiss beneath the electric rain, and nothing feels ordinary again. The upright bass walks low and slow, like secrets only old hearts know. Your laughter flickers through the smoke, a beautiful crack in every joke. The trumpet sighs from somewhere far, like lonely angels trapped in bars, while acid rhythms coil beneath the floorboards and my heartbeat. Perry spins, the room melts, your eyes remain. Velvet cigarettes and neon saints, slow dancing through our mistakes. Every glance a loaded gun, every goodbye left undone. Velvet cigarettes and neon saints, lost inside a sweet restraint. The orchestra and city lights collide beneath the velvet night. Maybe we're just passing trains, graffiti dreams on midnight panes. Maybe love was never meant to stay, just illuminate and fade away. But when you touched my trembling hand, the whole cafe began to expand, like every lonely year before was only leading to this floor. Velvet cigarettes and neon saints, still haunting all my favorite places. The smoke has gone, the band packed up, but your memory fills my cup. Velvet cigarettes and neon saints, a beautiful and strange romance. The night is ending, dawn is near, yet somehow you're still sitting here. The last light flickers, the last glass